Guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. Also trending topics. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Guys, listen, I want to sit up here today and I'm going to talk about something that's big, going on big tomorrow in the news. And what it is Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX founder, goes in front of Congress. Now, we all know what he's known for. A lot of people say he's part of a Ponzi scheme, and whether you want to believe that or not, it's up to you. But the man squandered over $30 billion. And from all accounts, the man act like he don't know where it went and all this other stuff. A lot of his antics, in my opinion, are Bernie Madoff-ish-like. And we'll see what happens. Against, from a timeline, the bankruptcy, he filed for bankruptcy earlier last month and quit as CEO the same day. And you guys can go look it up and get the rest of the details of it. I did videos on it. You guys can look in my video library. You'll see them. But I want to stay off of that for a second. But the thing is, he goes in front of Congress tomorrow. Now, a lot of people on YouTube that have been keeping up with the story have seen him get caught, and set up by other YouTubers that he went around and was getting interviewed by, trying to clear his name against his counsel's or his lawyer's advice. Hey man, don't talk to nobody. You're already on the hot seat. Stay over there in the Bahamas where you living right now and keep your mouth closed. But now he hard-headed, he can't listen. He gonna run out here and talk, and I'm trying to prove my point. He going on this interview tour and stuff like that. To me, he's self-incriminating. And the reason why I bring all this stuff up, guys, is tomorrow he's gonna be in front of that Senate, the House, the Congress. He's gonna be in front of Congress, and he's gonna have to sit up there and explain all this stuff and everything this moron done said for this past month, trying to clear his name and stay out the flames, will be used against him. A lot of people say, oh, well, he ain't going to jail or he ain't going to prison because he made a lot of contributions. Guess what? A lot of them people that he interviewing tomorrow, he didn't contribute to them. So that's neither here nor there. But let me get into this. And the reason why I'm doing the video on this is I was looking on MSNBC and they said something that was surprising me and it was eye-opening me. And I was like, man, let me make a video about this before this goes on tomorrow, because I think it's going to be exciting to watch him look crazy. Now watch this. Now, like I said, he quit as CEO. He got off of that. He signed himself out, right? Being that the company's in the Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the company still has to have a CEO. So now they have a new CEO. He was replaced with a man called John Ray. I got these cards here. I have to keep looking down, so just bear with me. It's a lot of information that I can't remember. Now, John Ray, and this is big, he gave his testimony today. So Sam Bankman-Fried right behind him, going right behind him. And you can't tell me tonight he ain't trying to call John. What did you say, John? Our story's got to match. If I was John, I wouldn't even pick the phone up. But yeah, check this out. This is what John Ray said in his testimony today. He says, the FTX Group, and I quote, the FTX Group collapse appears to stem from the absolute concentration of control in the hands of a very small group of grossly experienced and unsophisticated individuals who failed to implement virtually any of the systems or controls that are necessary for a company that is entrusted with other people's money and assets. Meaning they wasn't experienced. They didn't have any of that type of software that billion-dollar companies have, like set up stop losses and all of that stuff. It's already came out in the media, details from what the bankruptcy suit. They don't know where the money was. The company was basically ran by 10 people. They was buying stuff that was overpriced. They was going on spending sprees and such, and all kind of foolishness, not becoming of a billion-dollar company or a company that, an exchange where people can put their money and feel safe about their investments growing in time. So I feel nothing for this guy. Here's another thing. These are the facts of what everybody knows to be true right now. And this is what I think is going to fry his ass tomorrow. Now, his lawyers have told him, hey, man, stop talking. He's still talking. They also told him, hey, don't go over there to America. You might not come back. You know what I'm saying? Set it up to where you could talk to them from here. And if they subpoena you, then you'll go. So that's what he's doing. He's keeping his ass over there in Bahamas. You know, that's the only thing smart he did, listen to his lawyers. Now look at this. Look at the facts. Check this out. It says, customer assets. This is the first thing. Customer assets were commingled with Alameda assets. Alameda is another company that he owned. So he mixing the money and the assets together, right? Then it says Alameda used client funds to engage in margin trading, which exposed customer funds to massive losses. He was gambling the money for the future outcome of the market by funneling it through Alameda and then making a bunch of margin calls. And everything it just fell apart. Here's the third thing, and this is very telling. Now, these 2 points that I said right here, on a financial level, one of these alone will get you serious Fed time. But check this third one out, guys. FTX went on a spending spree in late 2021 through 2022, during which approximately $5 billion was spent on buying a myriad of businesses and investments. Money that wasn't even theirs, they just went out and started spending. Late 2021, you know, they thought crypto was still going to be here. They thought it was going to be out, you know, Bitcoin, Coinbase had hit the market, IPU and all that stuff. They thought they was on top of the world. Nobody in there had a bone of common sense. They just started spending the money out of control, just balling out. It's going to always be like this. No fail-safe mechanisms, nobody with rational thought. And the fourth thing, loans and other payments were made to insiders in excess of $1 billion. So they thought they had, I guess I'll take that as they had insider, they was paying for inside knowledge on the crypto market and the stock market. That right there will get you smoked in the feds. You can't do insider trading and all of that type of stuff. You know, paying for, I mean, it's done. I know people do it around the world. But I mean, when it's put up here like this, he gonna have to answer all of those questions tomorrow. And knowing him, he ain't got no street sense or no type of common sense. He gonna go in there, yeah, I did, but I didn't mean to, or I did. Congress don't want to hear none of that. And that's the thing. You're gonna be on national TV and the nation watching. They're gonna smoke your boots, dude. You better do what your lawyer said. Plead the fifth. Don't say nothing. But knowing you a dumbass, you're gonna go in there and talk. And guess what? They already said, hey, the reason why he ain't locked up now, we gathering information. We gathering the case. They said it. We gathering the case. And we don't want to lock him up real quick without an adequate defense of why he's locked up. They said it's going to take a little bit of time, but we are working on it. Now watch. Tomorrow, when he goes before these people and runs his mouth, because they got a lot of questions that's going to help the investigation on things they don't know. He don't know what he's running into. And when they go in there, he got that goofy ass face. And if you listen to him getting interviewed, he got a habit of pausing for a long time. And then talking and then stumbling over his words. And then anybody with any type of interrogation skills can tell if he's lying or not. He'd be talking, I'm like, man, this dude makes no sense. Think about this. November 9th, I think it was. Or November 8th. After all this stuff was announced, prior to that, the stock price of FTX went from $25.55 to $2, I think, and 31 cents in one day. In one day, it went down that low. After they announced that bankruptcy, people's funds was stuck. They wouldn't let people get the funds out. Prior to that, they couldn't get the funds out. So it was like no warning. This crypto stuff, man, is crazy. Now today I'm hearing that Binance is under some type of investigation with the CEO doing something. Man, they dropping like dominoes, man. Always remember, if anything deals with the US dollar in the United States and it rivals it, nah, they ain't gonna let that happen. Now a lot of people saying regulate crypto. Is it a possibility? It might be, but I'm gonna tell you something. This is just my opinion. One or two things is gonna happen. And this is what I think too they're doing. America's known for studying you. They're gonna study him. They're gonna get everything they gotta get out of him before they put him in jail. Number one, this is what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna ask him all these questions about how he made that money so fast, and it's gonna help with them with whether they wanna make crypto a regulated thing. That's the first thing. They're gonna ask questions, and they're gonna have people in there and all these statisticians and all this stuff that's in the background, and they're gonna see if they can legalize stuff where people ain't losing their money like that. That's what the first thing I think. The second thing I think about is Sam Bankman-Fried, when he up there talking, it's going to teach America what to do and what not to do as far as the legislation with crypto. So basically, it's a win-win for Congress interviewing. And I don't see him coming out at all clean. You know, this ain't like the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, where he was so smart that he taught the FBI how to do something. They ain't give him no jail time. This stooge is gone. And I mean, that's just my opinion. But guys, as always, man, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's get the video out, spark some conversation. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.